review, we break it down. From grips to weights, we wear the crown. With each perfect shot, we'll rise, we won't fall. Welcome to the channel, the best darts of all. It's more than a game, it's our passion. Keep on dancing.
Hello everyone, Scottish Lad here and welcome back to Scottish Lad Darts channel. And in today's video I'm going to be reviewing another set of darts. I'm going to be reviewing the Winmau Foxfire Urbans. You'll see them a lot better in the close-up section. As it stands, it's a no-fuss, classic ring grip style with that rainbow PVD coating. They come supplied with the black medium prism force stems, which do have a bit of extra grip for those of you that like to grip the stem. But do be wary, the stems are pretty brittle and do snap pretty easily. And the Winmau Prism Flight, quite a decent flight. I've used Prism Flights before. At one point that was all I used because they were that good. And we do have a black coated point. For £27.95, which is less than 30 quid, I consider these as a bargain. That, ideal for a beginner, a more advanced player, or even professional players. Because as we know, Chris Mason, who plays on the World Singles Tour, plays with a set very similar to these. It's just the natural tungsten version, and I do believe it's 22 gram he throws. But as it stands, no fuss ring grip. It will work for most people unless you're on that smooth section. But even if you're on that smooth section, you do get a wee bit of that grip as well. Solid 2.5 grip, like any classic ring grip style dart. I'd say it's a level 2.5 grip. But as it stands, £27.95 for a bargain dart, in my opinion. Let's go and get you a close-up look to the dart itself. Get you all the dimensions and stuff that you require. Let's crack on with it.
We aim for the ball. Scottish lads, wisdom making our hearts full.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we've got a very, very visually appealing dart. To some, obviously a lot of people are going to find the PVD coating that rainbow colours is a bit tacky. I quite like a rainbow coating, it's very unique, you don't see it all the time. So, without further ado, let's get you this close-up done. In front of us, we have the Winmau Foxfire Urban. So, the latest addition to the Foxfire range, there's also a natural tungsten version of these. There's also a bomber version of these. Black standard point, stick in the board very, very well. For traditional straight barrel style with a tried and true grip of that ring grip throughout. The medium prism force stems and the Winmau Alpha flights. So, as you can see, there's no fuss about these at all. It's just a standard ring grip. Solid level 2.5 grip, I'd say, on the grip sections. Obviously a bit of smooth band at the front and the back, but it's not really going to be a huge issue unless you're gripping away up here. We've got the Winmau logo at the base of the dart as well, and that black point, which should really work for the dart hitting the board. Now the stems, I have said before about these, they are pretty prone to snapping pretty easily, so just bear that in mind. And we have the Winmau flights, which have came with quite a lot of darts actually. They've came with Simon Whitlock darts before, but as it stands, it's still a nice looking flight. And then the dart itself, if I turn this, you can see all the different colours throughout. We've got a kind of goldy yellow tinge onto the blue, purple. You know, it's just a PVD rainbow coated dart. So, these are the 24 gram. Let's get you the dimensions for them. So the barrel length from here, where the point meets the barrel, here where the stem meets the barrel, is 50.8 millimeters. And the width at the widest point, considering it's a traditional straight barrel, the width is pretty much the same throughout. The width is 6.6 millimeters. So, in terms of dimensions, they're going to be pretty much spot on for many players, because it is a traditional straight barrel dart. But let's get you a super close up look to that dart itself. As you can see, the rings are cut relatively deep. I'd still only give it a level 2.5 grip on a scale of 1 to 5. And how it looks and how it feels in the hand is just like a normal standard ring grip dart, so you can't really fault that. The medium stems, I think, are going to be a touch too long for the darts, but that's my opinion because I'm a short stem thrower. So if you do throw medium stems, more than likely they were going to suit you straight out the box. However, the grip does feel really nice in my fingers, to be fair, but I have been using a standard ring grip style recently. So as you can see there, very visually striking dart. So what I'm going to do now, folks, is we're going to take them over to the board. I'll probably use a different setup for the throwing section rather than the supplied. But we'll get them over to the board, have a wee throw with them, and we'll see how I got on with them. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the Winmau Foxfire Urban here and 24 gram steel tip. I'm going to be using my own stem flight setup on them. Let's see how I got on with them. Unlucky. 45 to start us off. Now these are 80% tungsten, which honestly don't feel it. You don't really notice a big huge difference between the tungsten levels, in my opinion at least. As it stands, I'm going to stick with that level 2 grip, 2.5 grip. Let's keep going. Now, ring grip is obviously so easy to hold control, it's so easy to release, hence why that standard ring grip is so reliable and why a lot of people do tend to go for it. Unlucky. Wouldn't be one of my reviews if I didn't hit 3 single ones, but we'll keep going. We'll do some checkouts now. I've got the arm going a wee bit, so we'll go away with the usual 65 to start us off. Not a big fan of tops really, but we'll keep going. Let's go for an 85. That leaves us 83. Which really just leaves us 32 if we were coming back. As it stands, these are releasing very cleanly. It's a no fuss ring grip, you can't really fault it, you can't really go wrong with it either. But we'll go down to the 19s now. That's what usually happens when I go down for the 19. Suppose practice more. Let's keep going up to the 18s. Unlucky. Again unlucky. Either way, they're flying nicely. I suppose it's just getting used to the style more than anything and used to the new dart. But let's try it and get 3 into the bull. We got 1 in the bull. Does that count? But we'll go for a big fish now, ladies and gents, and then we'll go get wrapped up. Roll again. We should have left it when we hit the bull. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go get wrapped up. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was my review of the Winmau Foxfire Urban and 24 gram steel tip. All the dimensions and stuff I gave you in the video are based on the 24 gram model. If you do require the dimensions for the other weight, the 22 gram, let me know and I'll pop them in the comments of the video. Same with any other review going forward, I will just be solely basing it on the dart I've got rather than putting all the extra information in. So if you do require that extra information, drop a comment and I'll obviously let you know. As it stands, classic ring grip style, a bit of smooth section at the back, which shouldn't really be a major issue depending on how you grip. Unless you're like Phil Taylor and you're gripping like this and you're not touching that grip, this should be ideal for anybody. The medium stems I found were a bit too long for the way I throw, but everybody throws different, everybody has a different style. But I used a short stem on the throwing section for these, and I did find that between all the different stems and flights and stuff I used before doing the review, I used Cosmo, I used L-Style, that a short stem and a standard flight worked best for me with these. Black coated point are a bit short, but it could just be me because I do like a longer point. But as it stands, simple dart, easy to release, easy to use, easy to control, which is a big thing, because if you've got a very grippy dart, it can be easier to control if you like a grippy dart, but a tried and true grip like this just works for everybody in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts of the Winmau Foxfire range in the comment section. While you're there, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. While you're there, take a look at the membership tab or the membership section, or click join and it'll give you all the information. So for as little as $1.99 per month, you can become a member, which gets you access to all the content, all the darts related content early, the long form, so anything over a minute really, and it will get you free entry into giveaways, because obviously you've paid the $1.99 membership, so every month I do a giveaway for anybody who has paid to become a member. But while you're doing that way, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts of the Foxfire range. Stay safe out there, everybody, and of course, keep on darting.
Keep on dancing, let the